Hey everybody, so welcome to yet another Stalker Free episode. Don't forget to add the Facebook fan page called Stalker Free. And today we're going to be doing Cards Against Humanity, drinking too much caffeine, and showing the results of that. As you can see, we have already started. This is my lovely wife here, popping in and out of the screen. So, anyhow, yeah, so that's basically what we're going to be doing. For those of you who don't know what Cards Against Humanity is, plain and simple, it's a party game for horrible people. So we're the horrible people who are playing this game. Since we only have 2 players, and it's usually something you play in a group, we have invented 2 invisible players, where we will be selecting random cards for them as answers and having no idea what those cards actually say. So that way we have no idea which card is which. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and start by drawing one of the black cards.
Can I name my invisible person?
Okay.
Okay, Rosie Palmer.
That's so wrong. Anyways, so, what did I bring back from Mexico? Now, the idea of the game is the white cards we're going to be using are to answer this question. So, I'm only playing for my invisible person and not for myself since I drew a black card. So normally, I just wouldn't be drawing right now, if we'd had enough players. Yay! And I'm drinking one of these things where everything in the warning label tells me how I shouldn't, and why I shouldn't, basically. And I've had one of these. And I've had parts of 2 different flavored Gnosis.
Okay, let me shuffle these. That way you don't know who did what.
Also, since I only introduced her as my wonderful wife, you can call her Luthien.
Hi.
We are not responsible for any random side conversations or comments that will be made during this video. Caffeine is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn you, Caffeine! But yet, you're such wonderful sustenance.
So, I has had 2 cups of coffees, and I chugged this, and I have like 1 drink left of this, and then after that I'm gonna open this. Ooh. Okay.
Alrighty, so. Again, my black card was, what did I bring back from Mexico? So here are 3 different things I potentially brought back from Mexico. One of these is quite interesting. So I either brought back from Mexico a zesty breakfast burrito, Genghis Khan, or a stray pube. That poor pube. Losing its home.
Oh.
Lone is... What? Wait, alone. 1 is the loneliest number. Stray pube wins.
Yay! That's me!
I'm now deaf.
Only half? Oh yeah, this ear. I should yell in the other ear.
No, I just said I'm now deaf.
Oh, now. Sorry.
Okay.
Apparently I'm deaf too.
So now it will be her turn to draw a black card.
Awesome. Okay. So, when I am President of the United States, I will create the Department of... Dun, dun, dun. That would be fun to be president. Although, I think I'd rather be Supreme Chancellor of the world. Because, you know, the U.S. is like all kinds of fucked up as is, so wouldn't be able to save it. But we could turn it into the dump. So the United States can be like where we put all the trash from every single country. And I would have my chancellor throne in Finland. Yes.
Did you pick a card for your invisible person?
No, Rosie hasn't picked. I'm sorry. Here you go. La la la.
All done.
I'm not watching. Okay. Well then. When I am President of the United States, I will create the Department of Pretending to Care. Aw, Snape could rule that department. Okay. When I'm President of the United States, I will create the Department of Incest. Oh, but we already have that department. It's called the Catholic Church. When I am President of the United States, I will create the Department of Being a Motherfucking Sorcerer. Oh. Being a motherfucking sorcerer.
Bob wins.
Bob?
My invisible person is Bob.
Bob the tomato?
Just Bob.
Oh, okay.
I was debating Bob the Builder, but I think I'll do just Bob.
Well, incest was a very close second.
Do you ever notice that? When there's a Robert that goes by, like, Bob for short or something, and you ask them about, you know, like, what they would prefer to be called, and they're like, just Bob. And you're like, so am I supposed to call you Bob or just Bob? And they always look at you rather annoyed when you ask, but you're just trying to be polite.
I know. Well, there's that movie, Home, and in it, you know, there's, like, this alien, and this girl goes, I'm looking for my mom, and the alien goes, ooh, I can help you look for my mom. And she goes, no, not your mom, my mom. He goes, oh, okay, you're my mom. So there you go.
Today, on Mari, help! My son is blank.
He's blank.
Help! My son is blank! What do I
do? Was he dropped on his head one too many times? Alright, well, I went ahead and had Rosie pick first. What the hell?
I'm picking for Bob.
Cool. Wait, you're picking for Bob? I didn't know I got to pick.
You can.
Well, but then won't you know which one is Bob's when it comes to be your turn?
Oh, yeah. I picked him first.
Okay, well, I have it narrowed down to 2. Okay.
I scare myself.
I don't know about anybody else. When I think about you, I scare myself. Oh.
Today on Mari, help! My son is my black ass! Today on Mari, help! My son is prancing! Today on Mari, help! My son is police brutality!
What the hell?
Pretty interesting if your son alone is police brutality.
It's a busy son right there.
I'm gonna go with my black ass.
That would be Rosie. Good job, Rosie. I wonder if Rosie the Riveter is Rosie Palmer in her spare time.
I don't know. I have to pee.
Okay, have fun with that. I'm gonna ramble.
Okay.
So, I was introduced to Redline by a friend of mine, and I weigh 105 pounds, and she was like, oh, well, you know, since you're so tiny, you should start with just like a quarter of a bottle, because those things, like, they work off of, you know, they make your, that thing, your metabolism. They like speed your metabolism up, and you're so tiny, you know, it'd just be too strong for you, blah, blah, blah. And so being the very, you know, conservative person that I am, I drank an entire bottle and didn't really notice much of a difference. So I've actually had 3 red lines in one day before. I drink way too much caffeine, and I tend to metabolize things really fast. And I have not been made hyper from caffeine in over 10 years now. So we'll have to see how well that actually works. But I finished my red line. Dun, dun, dun! And I'm going to open my Monster. Now, Monster Rehab has some really deliciousness stuffs. Very technical term there. They have peach tea, and they also have raspberry tea, and I like both of them a lot. And one of the things I like about them is they don't taste a damn thing like an energy drink. So, you know, this really genuinely does tastes like peach tea. That is so cute. Aw, you make me want to go get a weird hat now.
I did. My body is flat because the doggies ate me. But my head has some fluff. Kiss this part.
I kissed your fluffy head before you threw it.
Okay, go get one.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
And then you pick a black card.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
I'm mature. And stuff. Go get it, Jasmine. I was storing a dog toy for one of our dogs. Don't mind me. You know what else is cool about this hat? It has a tail.
Oh, how cute. I never realized that.
And we're gonna call the tail my black fuzzy dick. Because that's appropriate.
Why is your dick coming off the back of your head?
Because dicks are connected to heads.
In Mother Russia, we do not wear hats. Hats wear us.
So we have gorilla versus that.
One of the things I really like about this is that right there says USSR. This actually came from Russia when Russia was the USSR. How awesome is that? Okay, black card it is.
Oh, I didn't pick this for first make 10, did I?
Blank. That's how I want to die. Okay. I grabbed one of Rosie's cards, so you're going to have to shuffle those because I know what order they're in.
That's fine, I haven't picked my own yet anyways. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be suiting. Okay.
Okay, I know lots of... Okay. Okay. Strong female characters. That's how I want to die.
Hey, you know what the problem is? With us not looking at the cards, how do we know when we're both drawing for invisible people which one belongs to who?
Well, we could just decide that Bob and Rosie share everything. And so they just have one pile.
Okay.
Okay. Not wearing pants. That's how I want to die. Repression. That's how I want to die. Well, you know, protesting repression could be awesome. But I'm sorry, not wearing pants. Yay! I sleepsies naked.
Especially yourself.
Here.
Exactly.
Okay, the logic's not strong in this one.
You said don't tell anyone, so I said especially yourself.
Yeah, I never want to know that I sleep naked. It's scary to think about.
Exactly.
My nakedness is scary to think about no matter what.
So stop telling yourself if it scares you.
But
It
maybe
doesn't
I
scare
like
me.
having nightmares. Okay,
Oh,
this is
boy.
hurting my head.
What are my parents hiding from me? Mom, Dad, please never tell me the actual answer to that question. If you ever see this video, keep them secret. I don't want to know. Considering the things I do know, I don't need to know more than I do.
That doesn't work. Okay.
Blissfulness sometimes is happiness.
Blissfulness is happiness?
Sometimes.
Don't you mean ignorance is bliss?
No. Because I'm blissful by being ignorant, so my blissfulness is my happiness.
Okay, works for me.
My ear itches! And now it doesn't. My ear itches. Now it doesn't. I had to finger my ear for a moment.
In public?
Well, it's not in public.
It's in front of the public.
Yes.
Maybe they're very private publics. Have you ever noticed that people don't talk about their publics? Like, you okay, man? Ow, ow, yeah, I just hurt my publics.
What?
You know, somebody kicks you in your groin, you're like, oh, I hurt my privates. But, you know, you, like, hit your elbow, you never say, oh, I hurt my publics. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't say I hurt my publics. I just say whatever it was I hit.
Yeah, that's true. I do that even if it's my private. Yeah. Owie, I just got kicked in the nuts.
Because I've even been like, oh, I just hit my something. And people are usually like, what's a something? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of the word because I injured myself. It was this body part. I have no shame in it. There's been a time or two where I had to be like, ow, my asshole. And people are like, well, what just happened to your asshole? So-and-so just kicked me in it. That's what happened to it. I literally just had a foot up my ass. That's what's wrong with me. Shit hurts.
Oh, goodness, I've had a dog scratch my clit a time or two. Goodness gracious.
I've taken ginormous
not
craps
fun.
that hurt less bad than a foot up the ass. Argy smargies. What
Okay,
are we doing again? Oh, yeah.
What are your parents hiding from you? I have it down to 3. Okay, I believe this one to be the most amusing. No looking!
I'm very concentrated on my fluffball nose.
Your what?
My fluffball nose.
Oh! I heard you say your foot boner.
That would be a talented foot.
Yes, it would.
My foot stink. Bring all the ladies to the yard. Ew. I'd hope not. Be some stinky ladies.
Well, maybe.
I just insulted my own smell. I insulted my feet.
But you don't like feet. Besides, I'm sure that there are people that have a fetish for foot odor.
Stinky feet. What are my parents hiding from me? My sex life. I hope my parents didn't know more about my sex life than I did. And find out how to hide it from me. What are my parents hiding from me? Pictures of my boobs. God, I would hope not. What are my parents hiding from me? Lunchables. Now that's just mean. I'm not sure hiding my sex life from me is necessarily possible. Hiding Lunchables is rather mean, but I'd be really disturbed if they had pictures of my boobs, so I'm gonna go with that.
That was a fake person.
Okay.
Mine was Lunchables.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's put Rosie and Bob in the same pile. My turn? My turn. Yes, okay. I'm glad we had that discussion.
That's a great discussion.
It was very intense and knowledgeable.
Very bonding. Kind of like my footballs.
Okay. The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to take blank everywhere you go.
Baby, I am Balchinian.
Ooh, rub your balls on my face. Okay.
My balls are bouncy.
I can see that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Your balls are bouncy, fuzzy, and black.
Baby,
What?
I have a secret to tell you.
What's that?
I'm partially black.
Aww. The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to take blank everywhere you go. Okay. Rosie and Bob. Go ahead and do the shafoofle.
Done.
Oh, I didn't pick a new card for Rosie. Remember to give Bob another card. Okay. The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to tank my humps everywhere you go. The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to take crippling debt everywhere you go. I don't know. I'm not even sure a Chevy Tahoe could handle all of my crippling debt. Okay. The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to take shapeshifters everywhere you go. She's gone.
Monkey! That was the fakest being scared ever.
No, that was me being happy. As soon as you disappeared, I started crying because you were gone.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was so far away.
You were. It was scary because I didn't see you. That was hot. Should I go down on my red line bottle too? Okay. My humps. That was you? You know, you never did answer me. Here you go.
On what?
If I should give my red line bottle a blowjob. Because you were just doing that to yours.
I was being funny about drinking it. With the lid on. But if you want to blowjob yours, go ahead.
That was what you did. It looked way too sexy to just be being silly. Or maybe it's just that you're that damn sexy. So, your
It's
turn.
probably that I'm just that damn sexy. I mean,
Yeah, true.
even with gorilla head. In a world ravaged by blank. Our only solace is blank.
Ooh, it's a twofer.
Yeah, that's what she said.
There. I picked 2 for Rosie.
Who knows if this is even going to make sense, considering I have no idea what the cards are. It could either be really funny or really disastrous. I picked 2, right? Is that all I needed for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, one card short here. Okay. Must have forgotten one of the other times. Do I have 10 cards? Keep counting for Bob. Forget about myself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, now, quick
Look at that. I'm so selfless.
Mm-hmm.
that I even put my invisible person before me. Because I keep remembering to pick Bob cards, and I keep forgetting if I picked myself cards.
Okay, so, quick question. Okay, so, say this. Now, would you want... If you keep doing that, I'm going to shove my tongue up your nostril. Silence. Okay, so, let's say this is the pile. Would you want the top one to be the top one and the bottom one to be the bottom one? Or, since you turn it over, would you want that one to be the first one and that one to be the second one?
I don't know, I guess this one.
Okay. So, close your eyes or turn away or what the fuck ever you feel like doing. Okay. Or did you want me to just hand them to you? Would that be easier for you? No. Okay.
I read them now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Unless you don't want to.
In a world ravaged by boogers. Our only solace is smallpox blankets. In a world ravaged by serfdom. Our only solace is Stalin. Well then, in a world ravaged by amputees, poor amputees, our only solace is sniffing glue. That wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay! I thought for sure you were going to pick the boogers one. That's the one I would have picked.
What are you trying to say about my maturity level, huh?
Well, you are 8 years younger than me. So, practically a baby.
Why, are you 8 and I'm 0?
Well, you know, my brother Caleb is 8 months younger than you, and I watched him being born.
Why can't I sleep at night?
Damn it, bitch! I don't think that energy drink is supposed to go in your sinuses.
I didn't mean to actually, so really. Sorry. No, but really, guys, why?
Probably because you're up making videos at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Is that what time it is? What time is it?
I don't know. I was just guessing. What time is it?
Well, the stove says it's 5:19, and the microwave says it's 5:21. So,
Let's say 5:20.
it's somewhere in there.
Well, that is a very huge gap. If you could put Bob's card down, that would be great. Excuse me. Dun dun dun. Oh, I don't have any good cards. Tell them that they should be better.
Now do the monkey.
How do you do the monkey?
My other video I showed you where I was normally wearing the monkey.